NFCU, which stands for Navy Federal Credit Union, provides a variety of financial products, one of which is business credit cards that are specifically designed to cater to the specific requirements of business owners and entrepreneurs. The Navy Federal Business Credit Card is intended to provide businesses with a line of credit that is accommodating to their needs, rewards that are competitive, and a variety of other advantages. In this video, we will discuss the benefits of the Navy Federal Business Credit Card, as well as the tactics that may be utilized to improve your chances of being approved for a credit limit of up to $25,000. Understanding the Navy Federal Business Credit Card, features and benefits. Rewards program. The Navy Federal Business Credit Card normally provides a rewards program that allows you to earn points or cash back on purchases that are qualifying for the program. Whether you choose to reinvest in your business or use these rewards to offset business expenses, they can be extremely beneficial. Credit establishment. Making responsible usage of a business credit card can have a good impact on the credit score of your company overall. A healthy credit history can be contributed to by making payments on time and managing one's finances in a responsible manner. Expense management. Having a credit card that is specifically designated for business use makes it simpler to differentiate between personal and business costs, which in turn simplifies accounting and tax reporting. The Navy Federal Business Credit Card offers a flexible credit line, which means that the credit limit might change depending on your creditworthiness, as well as other aspects within the card. It is possible to boost the possibility of obtaining a greater credit limit, which might be up to $25,000 or more, by employing smart tactics. How to apply. Membership in Navy Federal Credit Union is required in order to submit an application for the Navy Federal Business Credit Card. This is one of the requirements for eligibility. U.S. military personnel, veterans, civilians working for the Department of Defense, and members of their families are normally eligible to become members of the organization. Ensure that you are eligible for the position before you submit your application. Application for membership. If you are not currently a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, you will be required to submit an application for membership and create a share savings account with a minimum deposit. Following the approval of your membership, you will be able to move forward with the application for the business credit card. Application for credit. Fill out the application for a credit card, providing correct information about your company and personal finances, as well as any other details that may be requested. In your application, make sure that you demonstrate that you have a solid financial profile. Navy Federal will perform a credit check on you as part of the application process in order to determine whether or not you are reliable with your financial obligations. It is absolutely necessary to have a high credit score in order to obtain a bigger credit limit. The verification of documents requires that you be ready to offer proof to back up the facts you provide about your company. Your company's tax returns, financial statements, and any other documents that verify the company's financial health are examples of what can fall under this category. Strategies to secure a $25,000 credit limit. These are some strategic tactics that you may take to boost your chances of acquiring a credit limit of $25,000 on your Navy Federal Business Credit Card. Although approval and credit limit decisions are ultimately determined by a variety of variables, including your credit history, income, and the specifics of your business, the following are some important considerations. 1. Establish a strong credit history. A strong credit history, both personally and professionally, is an essential component in determining the credit limit. Take the necessary steps to ensure that your personal credit score is in good standing, and, if it is applicable, establish a solid credit history for your business. It is possible to build a positive credit profile by making payments on current credit accounts in a timely manner. 2. Demonstrate stable business income. Your ability to repay a credit line is evaluated by lenders, like Navy Federal, depending on the amount of money you bring in each month. It is more likely that you will be granted a greater credit limit if you can provide evidence that your business income is consistent and sufficient. It is important to keep track of your company's revenue, profitability, and financial health. 3. Maintain a low debt-to-income ratio. You are able to demonstrate to lenders that you are capable of managing more borrowing responsibly if you have a debt-to-income ratio that is modest. In order to determine your debt-to-income ratio, divide the total amount of your monthly debt payments by the amount of your gross monthly income. This ratio can be improved by reducing the amount of existing debts. 4. Provide accurate financial information. If you want to get a credit card, it is essential that your application be accurate and transparent. Make sure that you submit accurate information regarding the revenue, expenses, and financial stability of your company. It is possible for red flags to be raised throughout the underwriting process if there are inconsistencies or inaccuracies. 5. Request a reasonable credit limit. During the application process for the Navy Federal Business Credit Card, you can be given the opportunity to set the credit limit that you would like to have. In spite of the fact that the lender is the one who makes the ultimate choice, seeking a credit limit of up to $25,000 is in line with your objective. You should be honest with yourself about your requirements and your ability to carefully manage the credit. 6. Utilize business revenue documentation. Ensure that your application for loan is supported by comprehensive proof of the revenue generated by your business. Tax returns, financial records, and bank statements are all examples of concrete evidence that can be used to demonstrate the financial health of your company and to bolster your creditworthiness. 7. Consider a cosigner or guarantor. Having a cosigner or guarantor who has a stronger financial profile is something you should think about doing if your credit history or the financials of your business are not as strong as you would like them to be. In the event that you are unable to make payments, this person has come to an agreement to assume responsibility for the debt. It is possible that this will increase the lender's perception of your creditworthiness. 8. Gradual credit limit increases. After receiving approval for a smaller credit limit initially, you should think about using the card in a responsible manner and making payments on schedule. Multiple credit card issuers, including Navy Federal, provide the opportunity for credit limit increases over time based on your usage and payment history. These chances are available to customers. Navy Federal Business Credit Card, Pros and Cons. Pros. Beneficiaries for members. If you are a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, you will have access to a wider range of financial products and services, which will help you develop a more comprehensive banking relationship. Rewards Program. The rewards program may be quite profitable because it gives you the opportunity to earn points or cash back on the expenses that you incur for your business. Access to an adjustable credit line. The Navy Federal Business Credit Card offers a credit line that is adjustable, allowing it to accommodate the many requirements that small businesses have. Dedicated business credit cards provide for improved spending management and financial tracking, which is a significant benefit. The Navy Federal Credit Union places a significant emphasis on serving members of the armed forces and their families by offering a variety of advantages and assistance that are exclusive to the military community. Cons. Membership requirement. In order to be eligible for membership, individuals must be members of the armed forces, veterans, civilians working for the Department of Defense, and their families. The criteria for credit approval include creditworthiness and other financial considerations, which may restrict access for certain applicants. Approval and credit limit choices are subject to these considerations. Annual cost. There is a possibility that there may be an annual cost, however, this will vary depending on the particular business credit card type. Take into consideration the benefits and incentives that are supplied in proportion to this expense. Those who prefer to conduct their banking transactions in person may want to take into mind the fact that Navy Federal Credit Union predominantly conducts its business online and through a restricted number of physical branches. There are a number of requirements that must be met in order to obtain a credit limit of $25,000 on the Navy Federal Business Credit Card. These requirements include having a solid credit history, having a consistent income from business, and providing accurate financial documents. You can improve your chances of being approved and gain access to a greater credit limit if you approach the application procedure in a planned manner and address the essential issues. Keep in mind that you should use the credit in a responsible manner, that you should make payments on time, and that you should utilize the benefits of the Navy Federal Business Credit Card to the advantage of your company. When making a commitment to a credit card, it is important to carefully study the terms, perks, and potential expenses, just as you would with any other financial decision.